still a little bit sweaty from our full body spicy Pilates session. Honestly, it's my favorite way to start the weekend. Me and a beautiful bunch of women meet on the mat, 7:30, we get it done, starts the weekend off right. But I wanted to answer this question from Free Coach Friday because it was actually from last week, but it took me a little while to get my hands on the yogurt that I wanted to recommend to you. Now, traditionally Greek yogurt is a little bit higher in fats and lower in protein. This is not a problem. If you are getting an adequate protein in throughout the day from your other meals and maybe your other snacks, you don't necessarily need to go for a high protein yogurt. But if your aim is fat loss, one of the things you do want to know is what your energy requirements are and how to read a nutritional label so you can account for maybe the more naturally occurring fats in the Greek yogurt that you particularly like. Now, usually I'm someone that recommends things like the Chobani Fit yogurts. Now, this is where personalized nutrition is really good because I know that these don't suit everyone. Some people find them a little bit too sweet. They don't want anything with an artificial sweetener in them. So I always have other options that I can recommend to them so that we can build their diet around them and the foods that they like to have. Now, because my clients learn how to read their nutritional labels when they work with me, one of my beautiful clients actually found this. So this is not my recommendation. I cannot take credit for this. This is one of my beautiful clients. She found this Dairy Farmers Greek style yogurt. It does have to be the muscle and bone health. It has like literally just yogurt ingredients, you know, your skim milk solids, live yogurt cultures, the two things that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. But the awesome thing about this is that it does have 12.5 grams of protein per serve, and it does happen to be a little bit lower in fats than your more traditional Greek yogurts. So this is probably the premium option that I would be able to find for a high protein but low fat Greek style yogurt that hasn't been overly processed and has minimal ingredients. And so this is where you get the best of both worlds when you're working with a coach one-to-one, because you can find out things that are going to work for you specifically, because if this doesn't work, then there's always a different option. Or potentially, if your aim is fat loss and it's really important to you to have minimally processed things and you don't really want to include, you know, any unnatural things in your diet, which I totally respect, then I will teach you how to factor in things like these, like a pot set yogurt or just the brand of yogurt or any product that you like. I can teach you how to factor that in to your diet as a whole. So it's not like, that's where I always say my clients don't have to cut out any foods. They don't have to eat specific foods that I tell them to eat. We work together to come up with the best option for you. But in answer to your question, I think that this one definitely will probably be your best bet. I found it a little hard to get my hands on, but I do live in the Sunshine Coast, so sometimes we might be classified as a bit regional. So it's not at every supermarket, and it does need to be the muscle and bone health one. So hopefully that helps, my friend. Otherwise, if you have a brand in mind that you like, let me know and I will help you factor it into your diet.